Hi, this is Mark Lightfoot with Manna Gallery in Oakland, California. Because of course we're closed because of the virus, I decided to do a virtual tour of our show, which closed after about 3 weeks, although it will reopen when this is behind us. This is a show called Layers and features 3 artists, Catherine Arnold, Barbara Miracle, and Kay Marshall. You're looking at the entrance of the gallery, and on the wall in front of you are 2 pieces by Catherine Arnold. All of these artists work with layering of techniques. Catherine particularly likes to work with a layering process of mark making, where she builds up many passages which result in a very rich, rhythmical tapestry kind of effect. Moving over here behind the desk, we have monotypes by Kay Marshall. Again, a monotype is a one-of-a-kind print, but she prints over the same print many times with different layers of patterns to achieve this very richly textured quality to her work and a lot of depth, because she has 4 or 5 different prints on the same image to produce the final project. Moving on, another piece by Catherine Arnold. This is one of her Ocean Park series, inspired by the color palette of Diebenkorn. And she has used her mark-making technique, but she's tried to create a sense of proportion, both in color and in scale, to the different elements in some of Diebenkorn's Ocean Park series paintings. Moving along again, we have 2 more small pieces by Catherine, very similar to the ones in the front. Again, there's a very rich development of many layers of mark making over this to create a very dense effect. In the corner here we have unframed works at of course much more reasonably priced, of monotypes by all 3 artists in one bin. Moving on to the back wall, another piece by Catherine Arnold, and another smaller piece by her as well right here. Horizontal piece, a little looser, a little more, kind of fewer marks, but sort of bigger and bolder. And next we have Barbara Miracle, who uses her fascination with topography, map making, and landscape topographical kinds of maps to work with a different kind of layering, where you can see implied roadways, pathways going over the surface of her works. Here are 2 smaller pieces of hers on the corner, around the corner of her work. Then this is Barbara Miracle. Moving along, we see Kay Marshall's pieces, our 3rd artist. Her layering technique almost gives you the sense of a wall of peeling posters coming off, but you have these images coming through a lot of neutralized surfaces, so I think it's kind of like peeking in and out of different kinds of layering of different shapes, with references to photography, references to possibility of printed materials. Going over to the back side of the pony wall here is another one of Kay Marshall's monotypes, again with the many printings, overprintings that she does. And then moving back to the wall, going beyond, that's her largest piece. These smaller works are, in a way, they're similar to the monotypes with their kind of shapes and the color and value structure in these pieces, but they are oil on canvas. Moving along to some earlier work of hers, almost referring more to kind of urban landscape again, a lot of verticals and horizontals to kind of give you the feeling of structure. And now moving out into the hallway, I'm turning to the left to our display case here, which features smaller works. This is work by Kay Marshall, smaller monotypes. Here we have above a small work by Catherine Arnold, and below another piece by Kay Marshall. And here's another one of Catherine Marshall's smaller pieces. Turning around to the opposite wall facing our gallery door, our feature wall that we use to kind of draw people in, we hope. This is another piece by Barbara Miracle. Again, the references to map making and topographical imagery. Another piece by Catherine Arnold. And turning right around to our final 4 pieces besides the gallery door, our 4 smaller works by Barbara Miracle, again referencing her fascination with continents, waterways, and the interesting shapes that they make as they interact with each other. Well, thank you for this opportunity to show you what the show is all about. We'll be open with this show when we finally can reopen. There will be 3 more weekends to show this work. Thank you very much.